Monstera growth timeline. How does a Monstera grow over time? If you recently brought home a small Monstera, you may wonder how quickly it will develop, when it will produce new leaves, and when you can expect it to become a larger, more mature plant. There isn't one exact timeline for every Monstera. Growth depends on light, temperature, watering, root health, nutrition, plant age, and growing conditions. But understanding the general stages of Monstera growth can help you know what to expect and recognize whether your plant is developing normally. In this video, we'll walk through the typical Monstera growth timeline and the factors that can speed up or slow down development. Let's get started. Number 1. The early stage. Establishing roots. When you first propagate or purchase a young Monstera, the plant may spend a lot of energy developing its roots. During this stage, you may not see much growth above the soil. This doesn't necessarily mean the plant isn't growing. A cutting needs time to establish a functioning root system before it can support consistent leaf production. Once the roots become established, you may begin seeing new shoots and leaves develop more regularly. So if a young Monstera seems slow at first, give it time. Number 2. Producing new leaves. After the plant becomes established, it can begin producing new leaves more consistently. Under good growing conditions, a healthy Monstera may produce a new leaf every few weeks during active growth. However, this varies significantly between plants. A young Monstera may grow more slowly, while a mature plant in excellent conditions can produce leaves more frequently. The important thing is to watch the overall pattern rather than expecting an exact number of days. Number 3. The new leaf stage. A new Monstera leaf usually begins as a small growth point along the stem. At first, it may look like a tiny pointed structure. Then the leaf gradually expands. As it grows, the rolled leaf eventually unfurls. The entire process takes time, and the speed can change depending on the plant's environment. Once the leaf opens, it may continue to strengthen and develop its final texture and color. Number 4. Young leaves are usually smaller. Don't be surprised if your young Monstera produces small leaves. This is normal. As the plant matures, the leaves can gradually become larger. A young Monstera shouldn't be expected to produce the same large foliage as a mature climbing plant. Leaf size is influenced by plant age, genetics, light, and growing conditions. So small leaves early in the plant's development aren't necessarily a problem. Number 5. When fenestrations begin. One of the most exciting stages of Monstera growth is the development of fenestrations. Young plants often produce solid leaves. As the plant matures, it may begin developing splits and internal holes. The timing varies from plant to plant. You can't force a young Monstera to develop dramatic fenestrations overnight. Instead, provide good light, allow the plant to climb, and give it time to mature. Encourage climbing as the plant gets larger. Monstera is naturally a climbing plant. As it grows, providing a moss pole, trellis, or another sturdy support can help guide the plant upward. A climbing Monstera can develop a more mature growth pattern. Its leaves may become larger, and over time, more obvious fenestrations may appear. The support doesn't instantly change the plant. It simply gives the Monstera a structure that matches its natural climbing habit. Number 7. Growth can speed up during active seasons. Monstera doesn't necessarily grow at the same speed all year. During periods with plenty of light and comfortable temperatures, growth can become much more active. You may see new leaves developing more frequently. When light levels decrease or temperatures become cooler, growth can slow. This seasonal variation is normal. If your Monstera slows down for a period but remains healthy, there may be no reason to worry. Number 8. Light can change the timeline. Light is one of the biggest factors affecting growth speed. A Monstera growing in bright, indirect light generally has more energy available for new growth than one kept in a very dark location. If your plant has long gaps between leaves, very slow growth, or consistently small new leaves, check the lighting. Moving it to a brighter location can improve future growth. Just avoid suddenly exposing a low-light plant to intense direct sunlight. 9. Healthy roots support faster growth. A strong root system is essential as the Monstera becomes larger. Healthy roots absorb the water and nutrients needed to produce new leaves. Poor drainage and constantly wet soil can damage the roots and slow growth. Make sure the pot has drainage holes and use a well-draining potting mix. Water according to the plant's needs, rather than following a strict schedule. Healthy roots allow the plant to take advantage of good growing conditions. Number 10. Nutrition becomes more important as the plant grows. As a Monstera produces more leaves and stems, it needs nutrients to support continued development. During active growth, an appropriate fertilizer can help provide the nutrients needed for healthy foliage. Follow the recommended dilution and frequency. Don't over-fertilize in an attempt to speed up the timeline. Excess fertilizer can cause salt buildup and damage the roots. Balanced care is much more effective than trying to force growth. Number 11. From small plant to mature Monstera. Over time, a healthy Monstera can gradually become taller, fuller, and more mature. The stem becomes longer. The leaves can become larger. The plant may develop more fenestrations. And with proper support, it can climb upward. How long this takes depends heavily on the plant's starting size and growing conditions. Some Monsteras develop quickly, while others take much longer. There is no single timeline that every plant must follow. Number 12. What if your Monstera stops growing? If your Monstera hasn't produced new growth for an unusually long period, check the basics. Start with light, then examine watering, drainage, roots, temperature, nutrition, and possible pests. Also consider the season. A plant that slows down during a darker period may simply be responding to lower light. Don't immediately add more fertilizer. Find the factor that is limiting growth and correct that first. A simple Monstera growth timeline. In general, you can think about Monstera growth in stages. First, the plant establishes its roots. Next, it begins producing new leaves. Then the leaves gradually become larger as the plant matures. After that, fenestrations can become more noticeable. And as the plant develops a stronger climbing habit, it can become taller and produce increasingly mature foliage. The exact timing is different for every Monstera. Final thoughts. So, what does a typical Monstera growth timeline look like? It starts with root development, followed by new leaves and gradually increasing plant size. As the Monstera matures, its leaves can become larger and develop more impressive fenestrations. Good light, healthy roots, proper watering, appropriate nutrition, comfortable temperatures, and climbing support can all help the plant reach its natural potential. But remember that growth takes time. Don't compare your Monstera too closely with another plant. Two Monsteras can receive similar care and still grow at different speeds. Instead, look for gradual progress. A new leaf here, a larger leaf there, a longer stem, and eventually more mature foliage. Those small changes add up over time. The best way to grow a beautiful Monstera isn't to force it to grow faster. It's to provide the conditions it needs and allow it to mature naturally. With consistent care and patience, that small Monstera you have today can eventually become a large, healthy, and impressive plant. Thank you for watching Plants Every Day. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more simple indoor plant care tips. Be sure to explore our Monstera Growth and Growing Tips playlist for more easy guides on helping your Monstera grow faster, fuller, and healthier. See you in the next video. Happy growing!